Hello. Welcome. I'm Doug. Hello. The Dudley. Welcome to what I like to call my basement. This thing's a trip. On pretty much every enthusiast, outdoorsman, hunter's wish list is a semi-auto 12 gauge. They start at like 9, 8, 9, 7. Probably nowadays they probably start at about $900 for like the cheapest one you can find. It's a little out of range because you could pretty much get a pump every other shotgun for just a couple $100, less than 300 anyhow. I got this at Dick's back when Dick's was a cool place to shop. I want to say in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's been a little weird. So it came in a Stoeger box, and it had Stoeger instructions. It's really made from this Turkish company right here, Sarsilmaz, who actually makes a lot of military weapons. They're pretty well known in Turkey, actually. Very huge company. And Verona is another company of its own. So I don't know what's going on. If there was maybe something with trying to import these from Turkey, that maybe there's some branding. I really don't know. Maybe they wanted to save money, not have to print up manuals in English. So they just used the basic Stoeger manual because it was so similar. I do love the gold trim though. I don't know why I'm so in love with that gold trim. It got a little bit rusty. I didn't take very good care of it. It got a tiny bit of surface rust. It does have a beautiful chrome. It's all chromed, chrome moly inside. And the barrel liner is just beautiful. There's a lot of bad reviews. So here's another different branding stamp. I have no idea what ECC is. Boulder City, Nevada. I don't know what that is. I should have Googled that. I missed that. But trying to research it, it was just weird. I always thought it was a Stoeger, but it's really not. Doesn't really have the best reviews. But it came with chokes too. It came with all four chokes, full modified. If you don't know, the chokes are going to control somewhat your spread of your bird shot. So a choke could keep it real tight, keep your bird shot all together, or it could splay it out and whatever you want. That's what the chokes are for. You can pick how tight your group of BBs are going to be. But with semi-automatics, I know it doesn't matter what it is. They're finicky. You can't just run any old ammo through them. Whether it's a 22, 22 semi-auto is very common, Ruger 1022, or even a 223 AR. ARs will jam up left and right on mine, or on steel ammo. It does not like steel casing. It only will run brass. And my semi-auto 22 won't run like Winchester ammo. It's weird. They're quirky. You just gotta find out what works, what doesn't. Sometimes it's disheartening because it keeps jamming up on you, and you think it's because there's a problem with it. Really, it just doesn't like the ammo. Your cheap Wolf, it's nice and cheap. It's one of the cheapest ammos out there. It's steel cased. Some will run it. Some semi-autos will run it fine, but some won't. And mine only likes the brass. I think because brass is softer, that the lips and edges aren't getting caught up. Where the steel, it has no give. So if the edges or lip on that case gets caught on anything, it just stops right there. It doesn't have no give to it. But yeah, you kind of just gotta feel it out, see what works, what doesn't. I know, like my 22, there's a lot of ammo that it does not like because it's not power. The ammo isn't hot enough to run this, to cycle the action. So if it was like a bolt action or a pump or a single shot, it'd be just fine. But because all semi-automatics have to overcome spring pressure and tension, if it's a weak round, it's not going to be able to cycle all that. It's going to not cycle it all the way and jam up on you every single time. Where, a very hot, well, I don't want to necessarily call them a hot round, but your better higher end ammo is going to snap this action back like fast as hell. It's not going to have any problem cycling that really, really fast. I know Winchester Super X was one I had so much trouble with. I would be fine in anything else except for a semi-auto. What else? Yeah, it's something. A semi-auto 12 gauge is something a lot. It's on. It's definitely coveted by many, and it's not really within reach. It's a very expensive shotgun, especially when you could just get a little Mossberg pumper for $120. Your Benelli, the really nicer middle of the road to high, above average. I'll see the above average pump shotguns are close to $1,000. And your above average semi-autos are about $2,000. It does have a beautiful barrel. Lining that up very good. I don't think it's working too good, but it's definitely a nice chromoly lined barrel. So a bunch more numbers. It's a lot. Sure is a date. But you can probably get all different barrels for it. Really long ones, really short ones. Specifically, like maybe deer slug ones that'll have a sight on them. So, if I remember correctly in the instructions, it said that you want to flip this for slugs or buckshot or birdshot. I don't know which is which. There's an S and an M. I don't know. That's not good. I would think that's slug. And I don't know what the difference is. I do not know what it does differently. But you just flip it. As such. Yeah, I really don't know. Let me get a rag. Most shotguns basically all come apart the same way. When I tear one down to clean it, if I've gone and put a lot of rounds through it, this is as far as I go. I don't usually take the whole trigger assembly apart. If I'm having problems or it starts to jam, I will. Otherwise, I really don't. You push these little pins out, and this whole trigger assembly will come out. But for the most part, that never acts up. I just keep the barrel in this action area clean, and that's it. I don't think I've put more than an entire box through here. Maybe one whole box. It'd be about as much as I can remember shooting it. Actually, it's a little dirty in there. It actually needs to be cleaned. I must not have cleaned it last time. That's not good. The ingredients or the compounds in gunpowder are very corrosive. And if you don't clean it, it will actually damage. It'll pit it. It'll actually corrode itself to the point where it will put pits in it. Let's see. Let's hope I don't need that. It's not the right one. Pray that that crap I just seen in there comes out. Which it is, thank goodness. Thank goodness, I thought it was all pitted up for sure. It's a nice thing about the chrome lining, it's very durable. I love that smell. Oh, hell yeah. Spouse. I was a little worried there. Okay, completely clean. That's so weird. I wonder if there's some kind of... if that's a part of the gas recoil operating. Those two little holes right there that do actually go into the barrel. That's a trip. Interesting. I've never noticed that. I've never seen that before in anything else, but maybe that's how they all work for all I know. Yeah, there's two little holes in there that lead to inside the barrel, so that means it's using the gases from the barrel that are going to shoot out of here, the high pressure gas, and probably push against this. Let's see. Yeah. There's a little bit of smooth in there. Oh, interesting. I usually keep it on the slug setting. So yeah, those two holes line up with this edge. It's a pretty cool. lube it up before I reassemble her. This gunpowder solvent smells amazing. So good. It's probably kerosene. Shouldn't do that. Can't help myself. I hate that feature. You gotta press this button to drop the gate. There's a way to disable that. Makes loading it a little bit of pain in the butt. This here will keep your shells, if you've got this fully loaded, this will keep the shells from loading. You can cycle and it's not going to let one go in. It won't chamber if that's locked. It won't chamber around. It'll still chamber. It won't let a round go in. I gotta get some snap caps. I don't want to dry fire this, but I do. Yeah. Sarsilmaz. Stoeger. I don't know what it is. Verona. Whoops. Looks nice though. To take it out, get some video of out in the field. There's less and less places to go now to keep clamping down on places that you can do that. Target. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Stay out of trouble. Have a good day. Bye-bye.